Good morning, good morning, good morning, white lighters, or afternoon or evening, depending on where you are watching this video from. And welcome to another edition of Angelical Wisdoms, the extended edition, using the messages from the book Angelical Wisdom. So if you've got yours at home, play along. Otherwise, I will put a link to where you can get your own copy if you decide you love it. Make sure you say hello, because otherwise I can't see who's on until you do so, and I want to be able to say hello to your beautiful face. Anyone? I can see someone. That's okay. Let's get started. Feel free to share this video as you're watching so that, hi Sharon, so that someone else who needs the message can find it. And let's get started, shall we? So, what is the message that we're going to be unpacking today? Give love and thanks to all parts of you, both seemingly good or bad, for they make you into the magnificent creature that you are. It is only you that can give them good or bad roles, so accept them for what they are and just love yourself. Go on, we dare you. This is a really, really good message. Firstly, thanks Sharon, you're a legend. Firstly, here's the thing. Our bodies were created to house our soul. And that in itself is really freaking magical. You know, not everybody gets to have that certain soul in that certain body, and you got yours in the body that you've got. So let's love on it. I also want to say that if there are good or bad parts of your body, it is only you that can give them that. It is only you that can decide that they're good or bad, because they're either jiggly, not exactly what you want, they're not like such and such down the road. But who are you to say that they're good or bad? Because if you are given them, then they are perfectly perfect for you in this lifetime. So, hello, make sure you say hello when you jump on, because otherwise I can't see who's here. So, how about we start accepting our bodies and our face and everything else for how they are right here, right now, and that they are perfectly perfect for us and our soul in this lifetime. Because they truly are. They work pretty much automatically, which is really freaking amazing in itself. And it's housing your soul, so how can it not be perfect? So, give love and thanks to all parts of you. Every single part of you is absolutely perfect, from your toes all the way up to your hair. And it's exactly what you need in this lifetime. It is exactly what you need in this lifetime. Nothing is done by chance or, let's give that a go. Everything you are, look like, and are, what have you, is exactly what you need for your purpose in this lifetime. So how can you not love that? How can you not appreciate and give thanks to that? And without that body, you wouldn't be alive. You would just still be a soul floating in the universe, waiting to come back down to earth. So that in itself is pretty freaking amazing. So why do we let ourselves, other people in society, tell us whether our looks or our body are good or bad? They're just you. That's all they are. And that's perfectly perfect. So maybe it's time to just accept and just love yourself. Love yourself for the wonky teeth that you might have, because they still provide nourishment. They still chew your food. They still chew it enough so that you don't choke and know exactly when you should swallow. they still give you a barrier between your mouth and the outside world so that you're not sucking in crap. Give thanks to your lips, because no matter how fat or thin they are, they're still helping you have a voice. Without those lips, you wouldn't be able to have a voice. Without those lips, you wouldn't be able to kiss your children or your loved ones. So who cares of whether they're fat or thin? Who cares whether your arms or your thighs jiggle? Hi, Tegan. Who cares if your arms or your thighs jiggle? They're still moving you from A to B. They're still allowing you to pick things up, hug things, do everything that you need to do to survive. So what's so bad about it? Who cares what size you are? Really? The only reason why someone is keeping on weight is because you don't love yourself. So of course your body is going to pack on those extra kilos because it's protecting itself from you. So maybe if you just chose to love and accept yourself, that weight would fall off, or you would be guided to a particular way of eating, or a particular exercise, or a particular movement that was perfectly perfect for you. So maybe if we just loved and accept ourselves, we would turn more and more beautiful, because it's only our feelings about ourselves that can really change sometimes how other people see us, and especially how we see ourselves. Hello, Angie. Thank you for joining. So maybe if we just loved and accept ourselves, everything would be perfectly perfect as they are. Does it really matter if your hair's curly or straight? The fact is you have hair that's protecting you. Oh, I'm glad it is, Rebecca. Does it really matter if we're not 6 foot or we're 5 foot? We're still in a body, and that means that we're alive and that we're on this earth to do our purpose. Maybe if we focus more on what we're here to learn and serve, we wouldn't be so concerned with how we look or how we should look. Because nothing is done by chance. You are exactly as you are because you and God in the universe, whatever word you want to say for the greater out there, chose it so. So how is that not perfect? How is that not perfect? So maybe today, going forwards, we can start first accepting ourselves if loving yourself is too hard, and then loving yourself. It's not to say that you can't put makeup on, or you can't dress to your correct shape to look the best way possible, or you can't wear heels if you're wearing them for yourself. All it means is that you're choosing to wear those to further accentuate how you look and how you feel about yourself, not because you feel that you need to do those things so that you look decent to the world. There's a big difference between doing it from a place of, I wouldn't say shame, but that sort of negative connotation of, oh, I can't leave the house without makeup on because, oh, scary, to, I really feel like wearing some makeup today. There's a difference between a mask and doing it for enjoyment. So what masks can you either not necessarily let go, but see them in a different way? And what can you start accepting? What do you need to start accepting so that you can remember that your body is freaking amazing and it's housing your soul? That in itself is a magical, magical thing. And if you weren't in this body, you'd be dead. There's no other way of saying it. You would be dead. So you wouldn't be able to do your purpose. You wouldn't be able to love and adore everyone. You wouldn't be able to learn and grow. So how about we start loving ourselves and our bodies? How about we start realizing that they're the vessel that holds our most sacred being, which is our soul? And how about if we let that soul radiate its love and peace and calmness to all of our body, so that our body could start recognizing that we're not in a fight with it anymore. We're not trying to control it. We're not trying to say that something isn't right about it. Maybe we'll do a little exercise on that. So, getting comfortable, closing your eyes if you can. Take a big, big sigh and start making your way down to wherever you feel that your soul resides. You might feel it in your heart, you might feel it in your belly. Go to that place where there is a bright light spark, that calming, joyous, loving spark. Once you found it, ask it to radiate that love and light through every single cell of your being. Imagine it hitting every single point from your fingertips to your toes to your hair. Let it light your body up in this love and this absolute joy and this beautiful peace that only your soul can project. Allow it to fill up yourself completely. Oh, how beautiful does that feel? To feel the peace and the love and the joy. Wow. And then while your body is feeling this peace and this love and this joy, turn your attention to your body. Give it a big, big hug. Imagine yourself being able to touch every single point on your body and just give it that love and attention that it deserves. Let you know how much you love it, even though sometimes your actions and your words might say otherwise. How much you honor it for being this vessel in this lifetime. How you know that you and your body and God chose it especially for you. How special is that? That this body, your soul and the universe wanted you to have this body, this look, this face in this lifetime. You chose each other. So let your body know that from this day forward, you are going to choose it every single day. Every second of every single day. You are going to love and honor it for the amazing vessel it is. Oh, what relief it is to feel your body and your soul and yourself in alignment. To feel this love, joy and peace throughout your whole entire being. Feel free to release any emotions that you may be feeling, knowing that up until this point you hadn't been choosing your body. Allow those tears to flow. Allow that sadness to come, because you know that from this day forward, you're choosing differently. Your body can now begin to feel accepted and healed because you are choosing it from this day forward. And once those tears may have fallen or that sadness comes, allow that pure love and well-being to once again be what you feel. You may after this want to write some letters to certain parts of your bodies that you hadn't always been treating with the utmost respect. Just letting it know that you're sorry and you thank it and you love it. Even though you may not have been showing that. That you are now going to honour it every single day. that you're willing to hear the messages that it needs to be at its optimum health. Whether it be finding new ways of being, eating, moving, or just simply that you now love and accept it and you allow it to go back to its optimum living. Because sometimes that's all it needs. It doesn't need you to go on these fancy diets or this extreme exercise. It just needs you to love and accept and choose it for it to go back to how it should be. So that it feels protected and doesn't need to feel like you're a parasite that needs to be protected from it. Now you are that love, that honor and that joy that it needs so that it can heal. Affirm to yourself that you now love and choose and accept this body, that you allow it to heal, that you allow every cell to be rejuvenated, full of love, peace and joy, that you now choose your body. Take note of any parts of your body that you may need to come back to after this is over and give a little bit of extra attention to, that you may need to write a letter to, that you may need to hug. Just take notes of those points and let it know that you are there for it now. It doesn't need to worry, and you'll be back anytime it needs to tell you something. Because some of our body doesn't work at its optimum level because we've stuffed emotions and feelings and thoughts into them. And it's housing all of this just for you so that you can keep going. So let it know that you'll be coming back to those parts that are shouting out, raising its hand to be heard, and that you will start listening, that you will start doing the work, start releasing what's been built up inside you, that this is the new way forward. Give your body one final hug. And start bringing your attention back to the room. Start wiggling your toes and your fingers. Start hearing my voice a little bit clearer. Start hearing any sounds that might be happening in the room or outside of the house or wherever you happen to be. Start bringing your attention outside of yourself now. Wiggle, wiggle. Give yourself a little sofa wiggle in your chair. And slowly open your eyes and come back to where you are. Hi, Christine. How was that? How did it feel journeying to your body? I know I feel pretty amazing right now. And let's face it, this isn't a beat yourself up exercise. This is just choosing a new way forward. You don't have to give any excuses or reasons why you did what you did in the past. This is the line in the sand, and now it's time to choose differently. And if you do have your bad moments, because let's face it, we're all human. We all have moments when we're like, oh crap, I look really bad in that, or oh, I need to do a bit of work here or whatever. But it's about being able to feel that and then being able to step back into that. It's okay. I choose and accept you. What do you need? Doesn't matter if I have this little extra pouch. Yes, exactly, Rebecca. Not to be scared of it and just love it. Yeah, it will feel tough, Tegan, if you haven't been so, let's say, nice to certain parts. But once you start doing that more, or once you start listening, or once you start being a little bit more accepting, then it will get a lot easier. And there still may be some tough days because, again, we're human. So it's about catching those thoughts before they happen or after they've happened and go, but it's okay. I am imperfectly perfect exactly as I am. and it's totally okay. I can choose to do something about it if me and my body really want us to, or I can just accept those wiggles or pouches or things going on. So let's say that message again to leave you with it. Give love and thanks to all parts of you, both seemingly good or bad, for they make you into the magnificent creature that you are. It is only you that can give them good or bad roles, so accept them for what they are and just love yourself. Go on, we dare you. So, here is to giving love and thanks to our bodies each and every day, and remembering that we are human, so it's okay if you have a moment of not so much love and thanks, but it's reminding yourself to go back to that after you've had your moment. That is the big difference here, is that you're going back to acceptance and love after you've had a hiccup. So, love yourself, love your body, love your soul. Remember, you are a magnificent creature, and that you are here exactly as you are for a reason and for a purpose, whether it's your own teachings or for what you're here for others. So go forth and be exactly who you are and freaking love on it. Oh, thank you, Tegan. And remember, you are perfect. So with love and thanks to our bodies and to you all for joining me. Mwah. Have a fabulous rest of your day, and I'll see you this time, same place, next week. Bye for now.